Have you ever wondered if the world's most dangerous mountain road isn't the one everyone talks about? For years, adventure travelers have pointed to China's famous Nujiang 72 bends along National Highway 318 as the ultimate driving challenge. It's a road known for its dramatic switchbacks and breathtaking scenery. But hidden deep within the southern Taihang Mountains is another route that many experienced drivers believe is even more demanding. It's called the Dao Sky Road. Unlike the famous highways that attract thousands of tourists every year, this road remains relatively unknown outside China. Yet those who have driven it often describe it as one of the country's most technically challenging mountain roads. And once you see how it was built, it's easy to understand why. The journey begins near Shibanyan, a small mountain town in China's southern Taihang Mountains. From there, the road climbs toward Dao village, winding through one of the region's most rugged landscapes. At first glance, it doesn't seem especially intimidating, but appearances can be deceiving. National Highway 318, despite its reputation, is designed to carry everything from passenger cars to heavy commercial trucks. Its lanes are wide enough to accommodate large vehicles, and while its curves demand attention, the road follows modern highway engineering standards. The Dao Sky Road is an entirely different experience. In many sections, the road is less than 3 meters, about 10 feet wide. Instead of cutting gently through the mountains, it clings directly to steep cliff faces. Drivers navigate a series of extremely tight hairpin turns, many approaching 180 degrees, while climbing and descending sharp grades carved into solid rock. Every corner requires precision. Every turn demands complete concentration. There is little room for error. On some of the steepest sections, even two-wheel drive vehicles may struggle, particularly when road conditions become less than ideal. Success depends not only on the vehicle itself, but also on smooth steering, careful throttle control, and the driver's experience. That combination has earned the Dao Sky Road a reputation among driving enthusiasts as one of China's most demanding mountain routes. Yet surprisingly, the road itself isn't always the biggest challenge. Traffic can make the experience even more difficult. Because the roadway is so narrow, vehicles often encounter one another on blind corners with very limited space to pass. Cars traveling uphill and downhill must carefully coordinate their movements, while drivers remain alert for oncoming traffic appearing suddenly around the next bend. Finding a long stretch of uninterrupted driving is rare. Instead, every few hundred feet presents another decision, another turn, or another approaching vehicle. It's a road that demands patience just as much as skill. Ironically, all that concentration means many visitors barely have time to appreciate the incredible scenery surrounding them. From inside a vehicle, drivers mostly see the next curve, the rock wall beside them, and the narrow pavement ahead. The true scale of the landscape remains hidden. Only from above does the full picture emerge. A drone reveals what drivers cannot easily see from the road itself. The Dao Sky Road appears like a thin ribbon carved directly into a nearly vertical cliff. It snakes across towering mountainsides, weaving through massive rock formations that seem almost impossible to build upon. From the air, the engineering becomes just as impressive as the scenery. Rather than forcing the mountain to change, the road follows the natural contours of the cliffs, carefully adapting to one of northern China's most dramatic landscapes. It's a reminder that perspective changes everything. What feels like a series of isolated turns from behind the wheel becomes a remarkable feat of engineering when viewed from the sky. Long before modern roads existed, these mountains were already famous. Historically, this region was known as Julian Mountain, a place whose towering cliffs and deep ravines inspired generations of travelers, scholars, and poets. Ancient descriptions portray endless peaks rising toward the heavens, cliffs so steep they appear to have been cut with a giant blade, and valleys so deep that both birds and people seem to disappear into them. Whether every poetic detail is literal or symbolic, the landscape itself leaves little room for exaggeration. Standing before these cliffs, it's easy to understand why people once believed climbing them was nearly impossible. Nature had created a fortress. Modern engineering simply found a way through it. Building roads in terrain like this is never easy. Engineers must carefully evaluate unstable rock faces, manage drainage to prevent erosion, and design switchbacks that vehicles can safely navigate despite the mountain's extreme slopes. Every section requires balancing safety with the realities of the landscape. Unlike highways built across open plains, mountain roads rarely follow straight lines. Instead, they must adapt to every ridge, cliff, and valley they encounter. The Dao Sky Road demonstrates exactly that philosophy. Rather than overpowering nature, it works with it. Today, The road provides access to communities that were once far more isolated, while also attracting photographers, motorcyclists, and driving enthusiasts eager to experience one of China's hidden engineering marvels. For photographers, however, documenting the road presents its own challenge. Stopping along many sections is neither practical nor safe. The combination of narrow pavement, steep drop-offs, and constant traffic leaves very few opportunities to pull over. That's one reason aerial photography has become so valuable. A drone can safely capture sweeping views that would be impossible or dangerous to obtain from the roadside. Those aerial images have introduced countless people around the world to a road they may never have heard of otherwise. Technology has transformed how these remote places are shared. Modern drones, action cameras, and secure in-car camera mounts allow drivers and filmmakers to document challenging routes while keeping their attention focused where it belongs, on the road. Even with the best equipment though, no photograph or video can fully recreate what it's like to drive the Dao Sky Road. Images reveal the cliffs, videos capture the sharp turns, drone footage showcases the breathtaking landscape, but none of them convey the quiet concentration required as each blind corner approaches, or the satisfaction of safely navigating another demanding section of mountain road. Those are experiences that remain with the driver long after the journey ends. Perhaps that's what makes roads like this so fascinating. They're not simply transportation routes. They're proof of what happens when human determination meets one of nature's most unforgiving landscapes. Hidden among the towering cliffs of the southern Taihang Mountains, the Dao Sky Road stands as both an engineering achievement and an unforgettable driving challenge. It may never become as internationally famous as the Nujang 72 bends or National Highway 318, but for those who discover it, the Dao Sky Road offers something even more memorable. A rare glimpse of a place where every turn tells a story, every cliff reveals another breathtaking view, and every mile reminds us that some of the world's greatest roads are still waiting to be found. But perhaps the most remarkable part of the Dao Sky Road isn't its difficulty, it's the story of the people who made it possible. For generations, villages scattered across these mountains lived in near isolation. Before modern roads, reaching nearby towns often meant spending hours, or even an entire day, walking along steep mountain trails. Everyday necessities such as food, medicine, school supplies, and construction materials had to be carried by hand or transported with pack animals across dangerous paths. As transportation needs grew, local engineers faced an enormous challenge. Blasting a conventional highway through these towering cliffs would have been extremely expensive and would have dramatically altered the landscape. Instead, they chose a different approach. By carefully following the mountain's natural contours, they created a road that fit the terrain rather than trying to conquer it. That decision wasn't just practical, it also preserved much of the region's unique character. Today, drivers experience a route that feels almost woven into the mountains themselves instead of imposed upon them. The road has also transformed daily life for the communities it serves. Travel times that once took many hours can now be completed in a fraction of the time. Emergency vehicles can reach remote villages more quickly. Local farmers have better access to regional markets, and tourism has created new opportunities for guest houses, restaurants, and small family-run businesses. Yet the Dao Sky Road remains a place that commands respect. Weather can change rapidly in the mountains. Heavy rain may reduce visibility, while winter snow and ice can make the already narrow roadway even more challenging. Local authorities occasionally restrict access during severe weather to help protect both residents and visitors. For experienced travelers, however, these conditions are part of what makes the journey unforgettable. Every switchback reveals another dramatic view. Every climb offers a new perspective of the towering southern Taihang Mountains, and every successful mile reminds drivers that patience, skill, and respect for nature are far more important than speed. In a world where many famous destinations have become crowded with tourists, the Dao Sky Road remains one of China's hidden treasures. It isn't famous because it's easy. It's memorable because it combines breathtaking natural beauty, impressive engineering, and a genuine sense of adventure in a way that few roads anywhere on Earth can match. So if you ever find yourself exploring the southern Taihang Mountains, remember that some of the world's greatest journeys aren't measured by how fast you reach your destination, but by the unforgettable roads that take you there. And the Dao Sky Road is one of those rare places where the journey itself becomes the destination. If you enjoyed discovering this incredible hidden road, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more engineering marvels and extraordinary places from around the world, and let us know in the comments, which mountain road would you be brave enough to drive?